Well, hello there, Leo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a special reading. It's February, the month of love. And so, we're going to see what special blessing, what little gift from the universe are you going to receive in the next couple of weeks. So we'll take a look at your blessing, and then we'll see how that's going to impact your life and any obstacles that are on your path, how you can help clear those out to manifest what it is this blessing is helping to bring in. All right, so let's get into your reading. We're going to take a look first at that blessing. What special blessing is coming onto your path? Let's see what we have. Opportunity. Oh my gosh, I'm always ready to take advantage of opportunities presented to me. Okay, Leo, this is, and I'm going to say, they're showing me these two cupids right there. I feel like you have an opportunity, actually, a true opportunity, perhaps in love. I am going to put that out there. I think it is kind of interesting that the opportunity has cupids on it, right? But there's this energy of knowing that this opportunity is something that maybe that you have really and truly been wanting. It's the energy of wanting it, and yet at the same time, it's kind of like, I have this energy where it's kind of like, I really want that, and yet at the same time, you're kind of resisting it. You're fearful of it for some reason. So it's kind of like, you could start, say it is in life. So say you're trying to attract a new romantic partner, right? Or a new dear friend or a companion of some sort, right? And you get kind of excited. You can kind of feel like you're kind of excited about bringing somebody new into your life. And then all of a sudden there's panic. It's almost like, well, I don't think I'm really ready for that, but before that person comes in, I need to get all of this stuff done, I need to do a makeover. I have to rearrange my house or whatever, it's the energy where you get excited about something that you would really and truly like to have in your life, whether that's starting a new business, a new relationship, moving, whatever it is. You get really and truly excited, and yet at the same time, it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. When you can kind of like, I think you intuitively know what this is. It's kind of like you can feel the energy of that coming towards you, and at the same time, you're like putting on the brakes. It's kind of like, well, wait a minute. I'm not quite yet ready. I have to go do this first. So let's see what you have here. You have vast vistas, expand your horizon, and hummingbird spirit, be here now. It's really and truly about allowing opportunities that take you in a new direction, a new romance, a new job, a place to live, a new adventure of some sort. There is a new adventure so on your path. Leo, it is like so strong within me. It's just understanding there is new available to you. And one of the things is that you're distracting it. What you don't realize is that this is really like wanting to come in, whatever it is that you really and truly want. But you're kind of like, with the hummingbird spirit, it says, be here now. When you can feel the energy of a new relationship or a new opportunity coming onto your path, you may be reverting to, well, wait a minute, I had romance in the past and it didn't work out too well, so I'm not quite sure I'm ready for it. Or the fears of what occurred in that relationship, right? The painful experiences that you had in that relationship. The things that made you feel not worthy, or that person, how that person made you not feel worthy of them or their love, suddenly come up. Perhaps they didn't like the way that you dressed. And so now all of a sudden you're kind of like, you can feel new love coming in, but you're kind of like, well, wait a minute, I better go get a new wardrobe, right? Or perhaps they didn't like the way you wore your hair or something. It's kind of like, well, wait a minute, I have to figure out my hair before I can have this new relationship come in. Whatever fear that you are feeling when you're under, I think you know what this is, right? And it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I better make sure. You know, it's almost like you want confirmation that this is going to happen. If you have a career or a business, right? The same thing. It's kind of like, I feel like you know that there's a way to expand your business or expand your career, your financial sector. But it does mean you have to take a little bit of a change, right? You can't keep doing the thing that you're doing and expect something to change. It means you have to take a little bit of a risk. But it's kind of like, I think you're kind of like waiting for confirmation. Is this really going to happen? Am I going to really be happier if I make this change? Am I going to find more financial abundance if I make this change? It's almost, oh my goodness. It's your fear, because you are having to surrender. This opportunity that's coming in, or this intuitive knowing that you have, is kind of like you want it, but you want it so badly that you're fearful that if you take action on it, it may not work out, and then you'll be totally disappointed. Yeah, this is, okay, let's go to the Tarot, because this is the energy you have right now, right? This is the past. This is the situation of being fearful of things repeating from the past, of people betraying you, right? Once again, if it's love, for some reason, I think for some of you, it is love. It's kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't want to repeat. I don't want to repeat what happened before. Maybe it was third parties, right? Or maybe it was, somebody, the relationship ended. You may have even ended the relationship, but then somebody went behind your back and shared secrets about you, or, or just kind of like twisted the whole story. Something where somebody betrayed you. But here's the thing. You're allowing this past energy to betray you again, because it is about being here and now and understanding, looking at the blessing of why something ended, right? Seeing the blessing in it. There's a blessing in every situation. So seeing the blessing in this situation and being really present with this new, understanding that the new coming in is not the old. It's about understanding I'm not going to hold myself back from what I truly want just because somebody has hurt my feelings in the past, or something didn't work out for me in the past. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yes, you have the Page of Wands. It's about looking at what you learned in this past energy, seeing the blessing, but not allowing it to hold you back. Because the Seven of Swords, okay, and that's this energy, the Seven of Swords, is also allowing ourselves to hold ourselves back, right? So it's kind of like looking at the situation. Okay, so let's think about your situation and allow yourself a minute or two, right, to really kind of get into the energy of what it is that you're trying to manifest. Whether that is financial abundance, your business expanding, right? A new romantic relationship, a new home, whatever. This is new. This is not something you want to return from the past. This is a completely different direction that expands your life in a tremendous way. Brings you so much more joy, love, abundance than what you have at this time. So it's about allowing yourself, getting into that energy, and then pretending that there's a knock at the door. It's what you're trying to manifest is at the door. And then what happens? Now, I'm kind of doing this as I'm speaking to you, and it's kind of like I get this pit in my stomach. It's kind of like I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for that, right? It's kind of like I want it. I'm really excited about bringing it into my life. And yet at the same time, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm ready. And the reason that I feel like if you're resonating with that, it's because something happened in the past that makes you feel as if you're not worthy of what's knocking at the door. So it's allowing yourself to see, what's that fear? What is that fear? Where did that fear come from? What caused that fear? I think a lot of you know what caused it. It was something or someone in the past, right? that betrayed you, hurt you, didn't see your loving light, didn't accept you for who you are, didn't cherish you. I mean, it brings tears to my eyes when you really kind of like look at why you're sitting there and what you want, new job, new home, a new city, new romance, new expansion in your business is knocking at the door, and you're like cringing. It's like, I don't know if I'm ready. Taking a look at that fear. Why is that fear there? I have a feeling for most of you, it's probably because you're not sure that you're really worthy of it, that maybe you haven't done enough work, that you're not prepared for where that could take. Let's say it's your business. Oh my gosh. And they're showing me the 10 of Cups. After a very, very long road, 9 of Wands, wounded warrior, your 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, blessings are showing onto your path. My goodness. I mean, it's kind of like understanding that your destiny, what you are destined to experience in a beautiful way, is knocking at the door. And you're asking yourself, I don't know if I'm ready. You're ready. The energy of this is you are ready. Don't worry, Leo. You don't have to do any more work. You're ready to open the door. You're ready to go in this new path. You're ready to see. You're just, oh my gosh, this is the energy of literally, say you were in a romantic connection that was really detrimental to your own confidence in yourself. This is the energy of somebody knocking on your door that really sees you who you really are. And the reason is because you have done the work. You have learned the lessons from whatever betrayed you in the past. That actually is a blessing. You're seeing how it was a blessing because it's allowed you to step more into your true authentic self, to love yourself in a better, in a deeper way, in a much more authentic way. And the person or the situation that's knocking at your door recognizes that you really are ready for this new adventure. Once again, it could be your business is going to expand, right? But you're kind of like, whoa, I don't know. Do I have the people and the places and this computer software? Do I have everything in place? Am I ready for it? There's no more need for preparation. There really isn't. Oh my gosh. And then the Lovers with the Sun card and the Justice. Look at this. After a very difficult, disappointing ending in a relationship, the universe is coming in. They're bringing you this opportunity that is so near and dear to your heart, right? That balances out all of the pain, that balances out that energy of, oh my gosh, like understanding that whole situation. Okay, and probably since 2008, when Pluto was in Capricorn, your life could have completely changed. You went through this situation, one situation after another, perhaps, Leo, right? One tower after another. Disappointment. But out of it, you have been able to learn who you truly authentically are. It was a shedding of that conditioned belief around who you are. But now it's kind of like, I'm going to say, I think one of the reasons that this is like you're panicking when you think about whatever it is knocking at the door for you, right? It's kind of like, it's almost as if this person or this situation is going to require you to be your true authentic self. And that is the scary thing, because I think that for some reason you may have been hiding your true authentic self still. So Leo, it's kind of like, I feel like you stepped into this new world. You've shed a lot of the old, right? But it's kind of like you still have some protective barrier. And you may have even convinced yourself that it is a healthy boundary, that you've created a healthy boundary. This is a situation which is going to require you to be even more vulnerable, okay? To allow yourself to let some of that, what you are perceiving to be a healthy boundary, okay? allow it to come down just a little bit in order to really experience, like, this is the love that you have never experienced before in your whole entire life. This is the joy, the sense of fulfillment, the financial abundance that you have not experienced in your career or business before. This is a totally new way of seeing the world, because what it is requiring you to do is be your true authentic self. And I think that that is part of what truly scares you, right? It's kind of like, I think you're ready for this, Leo, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of, when I used to help with children's theater a lot, and I do still sometimes, but one of the things is that kids can practice and practice. And I've been on stage before, right? So it's kind of like you can practice and practice. You know your lines inside and out. And you're good with it, right? You're good with it in the practice scenario. And now it's opening night, right? And it's kind of like, okay, it's totally different when you step out onto that stage. And it's not just the fellow cast members and the director or whatever in the audience. There's people in the audience. Some people you don't know, some people that you do know. And it's kind of like all eyes are on you, right? And it's that energy of, am I going to remember my lines? Am I going to remember the dance steps? Am I going to, flub it up? And I feel like this is that opportunity. It's kind of like that energy of, this is the person that you have been waiting for a long time, but you're kind of like, am I going to flub it up? Knowing that you've done all the preparation, you've memorized all your lines, you've practiced all the steps, you're perfect during dress rehearsal. And yet here you are, it's opening night and you're kind of like, I don't know, am I ready? Yes, you are ready. You are truly ready. You are blocking this. Oh my gosh, this is the opportunity. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from the divine. This is a gift from heaven, a gift from God coming in, allowing you to have this 10 of Pentacles, wealth, financial security beyond your generation, right? For your family, more than you can really and truly spend. Okay, it's the energy of long-term committed relationships. And then the Judgment card. Like, the Judgment card is your purpose. This is what is knocking at the door, and you're blocking it. You're blocking it because of, I feel like it's your fear, right? Because it's kind of like, I'm okay where I am. This is your obstacle. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm at peace with where I am. It's almost like you're willing to settle. That's what it is. It's kind of like, I feel like you've convinced, oh my goodness, Leo, I feel like you have kind of convinced yourself you're okay the way you are, that you really don't need a romantic love. You really don't want your business to expand because it's just going to take up so much time, and then you won't be able to do other things that you really want to do. Like, you've almost like convinced yourself that you really don't want this, because it's kind of like, it's so amazing and yet takes so much courage at the same time. Yeah, this is what you're manifesting. But what you're actually manifesting, you're trying to bring this in, and what you're actually manifesting is this energy of not feeling worthy enough to have what it is that you truly want. You're focusing on why you don't think you're ready. It's kind of like, once again, in children's theater, the kids would have their makeup on, they'd be behind stage, and I would be there and I'd be like, okay, it's your turn, go on. And they're like, ugh. And I'm like, no, it's okay. This is your spirit guides and angels giving you that loving push. Get out on the stage. It's your turn to shine. You have been holding back your light for so long because of difficult situations in the past. And this is like, okay, I'm going out there, I'm going on stage, and I'm going to sing my heart out. I'm going to dance like I've never danced before. I'm going to just like enjoy the whole thing. You know, when I danced in high school and college, I was always in the back row because I just really wasn't that good at it, okay? But I enjoyed it so much. And I'd be in the back row. So I literally was covered up by everybody else in the class. But I enjoyed it so much. I would have people come up to me afterwards and say, I didn't look at anybody but you. And the reason is because you were the only one on stage that looked like you were having any fun. That's exactly the energy here. It's kind of like understanding you don't have to be perfect. I guarantee you, the girls that were in the front row of my dance class during the recitals, the shows, right? They knew all the steps. It was perfect, right? My steps were all wrong, but I had a big old smile on my face and I was doing my thing and I really didn't care. I was in the back row. This is kind of like allowing you to be not in the back row, but in the front row, but also enjoying what you're doing, being your true authentic self, knowing that you don't have to be perfect, right? You don't have to be perfect for this person knocking on the door. You don't have to be perfect in order for your business to expand. You don't have to have everything ready and just down to the perfect T, right? Crossing every T, dotting every I, checking, double checking, triple checking, having everybody else check. No, you're ready. It's time to go. The universe is pushing you onto the stage. It's time to put your back towards what has been holding you back. Allowing yourself to be present, to understand who you are today is not who you were, especially 15 years ago when Pluto entered Capricorn and really impacted your life significantly. It's now in Aquarius. A week ago, Pluto moved into Aquarius. New energy for you. It's allowing yourself to put in the past, and saying, I'm not that person anymore. I'm more good in my own skin. I know who I authentically am. I can see the lessons of everything that has occurred and know that it's only brought me to this beautiful place where I get to choose how I want to move forward. I get to choose to be in my true authentic self. To say, you know what? Who cares? It's kind of like do or die time, right? I mean, it really is. It's kind of like, this is your opportunity. The universe is bringing you a great opportunity. Are you going to say no? Are you going to let this ship sail by? Or are you going to get out of your comfort zone and go after it and say, no, that I want this opportunity. I'm willing to put my all into it. Not just part of me, I'm putting my all into it because this is the direction I want to go in. Yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like for some of you, this is a romantic partner, right? Somebody that allows you to be who you truly, somebody that allows you to be who you truly are. You know, the Queen of Cups, the loving, the intuitive, the spiritual, allowing yourself to be your true authentic self. That is a good counterpart, divine masculine, divine feminine, coming into union, right? After a long time of just conflict and disappointment and just people and situations on your path that just have wrecked your own sense of self. Wow. It is amazing. Whatever this opportunity is, take it. Take it. And take it with all of your heart. Don't allow yourself to let the past come into it. To be looking for the red flags, to kind of like put past situations upon this person. Allow yourself to see this person or this situation, this expansion in your business, right? This could be an intuitive, because you have the Queen of Cups, intuitive idea that comes to you out of the blue. And you're kind of like, okay, but if I go in that direction, it means I have to change, what I'm doing in my business over here. It means I have to make a change. Okay, make the change. Don't let this ship pass you by. Wow. Okay. Leo, amazing. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Leo, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Am I communicating my needs? Oh, okay, wait a minute. What excuses am I making right now? This one popped out. No more waiting. There will never be good enough time. The time is now. This is a truly, okay, what excuses are you making? What excuses are you making to prevent yourself from going on the thrill ride of your life? This is a thrill ride. This is something that you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's just so amazing that the energy here is just so amazing. And you can feel it, Leo. I know you can. You can feel that this is wanting to come in. It may not be in your reality yet, but it's on the way. This opportunity is coming. Take it. Take it with all your heart. Put your all into it. Be your authentic self. Don't hold back. Jump onto that stage knowing that you are ready for this. You are ready for the role of your life. And this is quite the ride. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.